Hey everybody, I don't normally do a TBR for the month, but because it's Black History Month in February and because there are several books that I'm hoping to get to reread this month, I'm kind of going to plan out my reading a little bit more this month than usual. So I wanted to show you, and then if you have any suggestions about what to read and what order, or if you have any comments or opinions about these books, I would love to hear, and hopefully I will get through all of them. I'm sure that I just heard there's a couple more of my library holds in, so we'll see how it all goes. So without any further ado, first I'll show you the ones that I'm reading for Black History Month. This one has been on my shelf for way too long, and it's 12 Years a Slave. I still have not yet watched the movie because I always read the book first. And this is Solomon Northup. He was actually a free man and was captured and put into slavery after being a free man. I know that the movie is also incredible, so I'm excited about reading this and then seeing the movie version and kind of comparing the two. So yes, and it's really tiny. I do not know why I've not read this yet. Next up is another one that everybody else has already read, and it's The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. I think there's also a movie coming out with this soon, so I want to get to this first. And if you have not heard about it, you've been living under a rock. It's basically this woman had some stem cells that have been used without asking, and she's the reason why a lot of people have had medical care. But for a long time, her family was not getting any reimbursements, any money, did not even know this was going on. And so I'm interested in, it's kind of a sciencey book, but I guess I'm interested in hearing what this is about. Next up, I'm trying to read more Maya Angelou this year, and this is just a quick Celebrations, Rituals of Peace and Prayer, really short volume of poetry. Maya Angelou, just, I love her. And so, yeah, I thought it would be good for Black History Month to do that. And Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison. This is another book that most people have already read, especially if they have done racial reading focus, which I did last year. But I did not get to this one yet, and I had it at I picked it up at Half Price Books a couple months ago. I'm really excited to get to it. Next is my book that I'm doing for my long, over 500 pages. I'm going to do Gore Vidal's Lincoln. This is a historical fiction novel about Abraham Lincoln. I thought February would be a great time to read it because it's his birth month, and yeah, so that's why I picked this one. And these next ones, I'm just really excited to get to. They're also written, this is Octavia Butler's Kindred. A lot of people have been talking about this. She is one of the first female science fiction writers that has gotten a lot of traction. And from what I know, the protagonist goes back and forth between time, which actually I think will mark off one of my either read harder challenges or pop sugar challenges. But she goes back and forth between time and ends up having to save a white ancestor of hers who happens to be the plantation owner's son. So I know this is going to be intense. I'm really interested in reading this. I was excited when I finally got it from the library. This other one has been on my TBR for a very long time since I heard about it on Book Riot's podcast. It's Underground Airlines, and it's about an alternate reality where slavery was not abolished in all states. And I cannot wait to see what happens and what this is. So the other ones that I want to reread because of the climate, 1984 and Brave New World. These are two of my favorite classic novels. They're really not very long. And yeah, it was time for a reread on these. My husband and I like to debate which it's more like. And right now, I really honestly don't know. I don't know. I feel like we are numbed by entertainment. It's not caring. But I also feel like there is some big government things that are trying to put a kibosh on anybody standing up to them. So, and the last ones that I don't know if I'll get to, but I'm hoping to, there is White Rage by Carol Anderson. This is the unspoken truth of our racial divide. And I've actually started this already, so I just need to finish it. There's Jasmine Ward's Salvage the Bones. I read her Men We Reaped last month, and I really loved it, so I'm interested in this one. She can write descriptions like nobody's business. And then this one is by Michael Denzel Smith, and it's Invisible Man Got the Whole World Watching, a young black man's education. And I just think this will be another good one too. So there are a few other ones that I'm maybe going to get to, maybe not. We'll find out. Have you read any of these? I would love to hear what you're planning on reading for Black History Month, or if there are any rereads that you are hoping to get to this month. Yeah, because this month is about getting back to a new normal with the resistance and trying to pay attention to things, but also to settle into life and appreciate what we do have when we have it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.